The writing process. Learning goal. I will generate and organize ideas for a persuasive paragraph and edit and proofread for a final draft. Success criteria. I can identify the topic, purpose, and audience. I can brainstorm ideas to support my opinions. I can identify main ideas and supporting ideas. I can organize my ideas in a template. I can proofread and edit drafts to improve the content. Before reading, view the following presentation about the writing process. Click here to view the process. As you're reading, take notes using the following organizer. Here is the writing process presentation that you can go through yourself and take notes using this one here. So the presentation outlines the definition for topic, purpose, and audience, as well as the definition, success criteria, and strategies for generating ideas, organizing ideas, and revising and editing. You should use the information from this presentation and transfer it onto this graphic organizer. During reading, using your knowledge of the writing process, you will now write a persuasive paragraph. So once you have gathered your information from the presentation and learned about the writing process, you will now apply your knowledge of the writing process with a persuasive paragraph. A persuasive paragraph expresses your opinion on a topic. Essentially, you take a stance on the topic and convey why you think others should take your side. A properly written paragraph has 3 parts. Number 1 is a topic sentence. It states your opinion on the topic. It's the first sentence in the paragraph. It is clear and concise. Number 2 is the body. The body is divided into 3 supporting details that relate to your topic sentence. The body is basically 3 reasons why your opinion is true. Every supporting detail should be 2 sentences each. They should include the reason and an explanation of the reason. This is very important. Many students just provide the reason why it's true, and they don't bother explaining each reason. It's a good rule of thumb that each supporting detail should be 2 sentences each. Also, each supporting detail is introduced with a transition word. Examples of transition words include first, also, therefore, moreover, and furthermore. This can be tricky because some students will use the word furthermore as the first supporting detail. Furthermore actually represents a continuation of an idea, so it can only be used for the second or the third supporting point. So when you're using transition words, make sure you're using the right transition words for the placement they appear in each paragraph. Finally, the concluding sentence. The concluding sentence is simply your topic sentence restated in different wording. It's usually about 1 sentence as well, but it can be 2 sentences, just like your topic sentence. Here is an example paragraph. There are 3 reasons why Canada is one of the best countries in the world. First, Canada has excellent healthcare system. All Canadians have access to medical services at a reasonable price. Second, Canada has a high standard of education. Students are taught by well-trained teachers and are encouraged to continue studying at college or university. Finally, Canada's cities are clean and efficiently managed. As a result, Canada is a desirable place to live. Considering what you just learned about the parts of a paragraph that have a topic sentence, 3 supporting details that are 2 sentences each and are introduced by transition words, and a concluding sentence, judge whether or not you think this paragraph is an effectively written paragraph. In a discussion post, you will answer the following questions. There's your link. Identify the topic sentence, identify the concluding sentence, and identify the transition words. Consider the parts of a paragraph right here and decide whether or not this is an example of a well-written paragraph. Explain your response. So you'll be answering these questions in this discussion post right there. After reading. Using the information you've learned about the writing process and the parts of a paragraph, complete the following activity, writing a persuasive paragraph. So let's take a look at this activity. The writing process. You will be selecting a topic to write a persuasive paragraph on. You must complete all steps of the writing process using the provided templates. Remember, you learned about the writing process in this presentation. This presentation talks about generating ideas, organizing your writing, and revising and editing. So, with that in mind, you are actually going to perform all of those steps in this assignment. Your learning goal is use the writing process to express an opinion in a properly formatted paragraph. Your success criteria is to select a topic that interests you, generate ideas about the topic, develop an opinion based on the topic, include a topic sentence, include supporting details, include transition words, include a concluding sentence, proofread your paragraph for spelling, grammar and clarity, revise and edit your rough draft, and submit your good copy and rough draft for assessment. Your rough draft must have noticeable revisions. What do I mean by noticeable revisions, you might say? Noticeable revisions are exactly what they sound. They're noticeable revisions. So if you've made a mistake and you're writing your good draft and you notice that there's a mistake on your rough draft, you should highlight those mistakes or change them different colors. And then on your good draft, you should actually change those mistakes. Those are noticeable revisions. So as a teacher, I can see that you've actually made changes between your good draft and your rough draft. Here are some topics of interest that you can select for writing your persuasive paragraph. If you do not like one of these topics, then you are free to choose your own topic. However, I would stick to these as they are easy and they are effective. Step 1. Once you have selected your topic, you will fill out your topic right here. Your purpose you will fill out as well, and your audience you will fill out as well. Remember, your purpose, you have to identify why you are writing this topic. Is it to persuade? Is it to inform? Is it to hypothesize, to synthesize, and so forth? You learned all about topic, purpose, and audience in this following presentation, right here. So, purpose, to explain, entertain, express, persuade, inform, describe, etc. You'll put your purpose right there. Your audience you also learned about in this presentation as well. Consider age, gender, interests, values, and education, and put a specific audience right here. In order to actually edit this document, you can write on it by downloading it. So just for your own personal knowledge, if you haven't been doing this already, this information was set out in the first unit in my tips to D2L. File, where is it? File, download as, and then Microsoft Word. This will transfer it into a Word document that will allow you to write on these graphic organizers. Step 2 is to generate ideas. You need to come up with pros and cons for your topic. So if you are doing banning or lifting the pit bull ban, you might list all the pros to lifting it, and then you might list all the cons to lifting it. Based on your generation of ideas, then you can decide whether or not you're pro or against. So pro, cons being against. This needs to be filled out along with this in terms of to show your understanding of the writing process. Then we have organizing ideas. You have to fill out this chart as well. See how it says supporting details, 1, 2, and 3. Remember, every paragraph has 3 supporting details that has both a reason and an explanation. It doesn't really have to be a researched fact. you can just know by your own prior knowledge of the topic an explanation for that reason. So you put your reason here and your explanation there. Then, step 4, proofread your paragraph. Read your paragraph backwards to find spelling errors. Highlight, change color your errors using the highlighter text color function in a Google Doc or a Word document. Reread for clarity. Does it make sense? Check for a topic sentence. Check for a concluding sentence. And check that all supporting details are introduced with the transition word. Once you're finished editing and revising your rough draft, then you write your good draft. Step 5 is to submit your 3 completed templates, your rough draft with noticeable revisions, and good draft in the same document. Here is your rubric that you can review to understand what is expected of you. Once you're finished writing your paragraph, then you will submit using the following link. Good luck.